Good afternoon, or depending on your time zone, good morning I suppose. I'm about to show you how to make perfect tea. You need three basic elements for perfect tea. First element is loose leaf tea in a bag. You do not want to use tea bags unless you're making iced tea, or unless you just don't like tea at all and you want to lose a friend or something. The second element is one of these little teapots, especially with a drop-in strainer. You can use this kind, or you can use the kind that just has like a glass with a little drop-in tea strainer. We have one of those somewhere around here, but I don't remember where it is. Do you remember, Meredith?
No, I don't.
Is it up here?
I think it's in the box in the closet.
Man, I'm bad at organizing tea cups. Anyway, the important part here, though, is the drop-in strainer. In this case, we're going to use this loose leaf tea, and for this kind of thing, for cheap loose leaf teas, use about 2 teaspoons. We got some very fresh, very fragrant tea that I only use 1 teaspoon of. And the third ingredient for perfect tea is hot water. It has to be ideally at about 90 Celsius or about 195 Fahrenheit. Then all you do is you pour the tea, or the water, into the teapot, into the leaves, and then, unlike what you are almost certainly used to, rather than letting it steep for 2 to 3 minutes or whatever, you swirl it around anywhere from 5 to a dozen times, depending on how many times you've used these tea leaves. And then you just pour it into your teacup, like this. And you get nice, fragrant, not bitter, wonderful tea. And the best thing is, because of the way it's made, you can actually reuse the tea leaves as many as 5 or 6 times without any real noticeable detriment to the flavor. So, just to remind you, loose leaf teas, no tea bags, some sort of a little teapot that you can swirl it around in with a drop-in strainer, and water that is at as close as you can get it to 90 degrees Celsius or about 195 Fahrenheit. You swirl it around and then you just pour it out. And then you have some fantastic tea that you'll never need to sweeten. Push the stop button. Thank you, Mary.